Hi, everyone. You can see that Paul and I are both, in new situations, but we are getting this recording done. Uh, Paul, how are you and where are you?
I'd rather be where you are because everyone, McKenna is currently in Budapest and I'm in LaGuardia Airport, which has never been referred to as the Budapest of Queens. Even though LaGuardia Airport is very posh these days, it's been completely renovated. Boss, let's do this quickly because I know you're in Budapest and you shouldn't be recording videos if you're in Budapest because that sounds fabulous. But tell me what happened what happened this week.
So the first event this week was Carolyn's event with Novo Carbo, and they are taking carbon removal solutions and transforming them into sustainable biochar products. And through that, they're then converting it through to different like polypropylene as an additive to make that more sustainable, and then into concrete, and then also city infrastructure. So they really honed in on kind of the blue-green city infrastructure that they're helping make happen. And they decided that 1 ton of biochar is equal to, harnessing 3.4 tons of CO2. So I thought that was a good number to kind of remember. And one other thing is they talked about heat as a service as part of their business model. So there's a really big push for regenerative heat in Europe, and that's something that they are focusing on within their diverse their model.
Got it. And I did Zvitaco yesterday, which is a water filtration business, which is actually very interesting. I said yesterday in the call that we probably don't do enough with water sustainability as an asset class because just the commercial elements of that are not as pronounced as what they are elsewhere. But Synopsis does these very funky membranes. Think of them as very, very sophisticated coffee filters that can sort of extract things like animal fats, other chemicals, just wastewater treatment with these enormous, very, very fancy coffee filters, which is taking a lot of companies. Like an example is Tyson Foods, which is the biggest chicken producer in the United States. They use 5 gallons of water for every chicken that they process, which is 30 million chickens is 150 million gallons. Sorry, 5 gallons of water, I think I said. So 150 million gallons a day of water is being utilized and effectively wasted if not treated properly. And these membranes allow for a firm like Tyson Foods to be able to, utilize, recycle that water, 98% with 98% efficiency. It's very cool.
Yeah, and I'm so glad that he did hit on how this is just affecting the whole food supply. Like when he said, veggie prices have gone up 40% in the last 2 years. I hadn't realized that. I don't think it has hit me as a consumer as much to see that 40%. But yeah, water is all encompassing. And then you also had an interview with Next, right? How was that?
The interview with Next was interesting. Next is a business that does basically nanofilm solar panels on conventional windows for buildings. So effectively, what it does is it takes a window that all new buildings have to state the obvious, and turns them into transparent solar panels. So you can, depending on the environment, you can generate around between 20 and 40% of a building's needs through these transparent solar panels. Which, if you look through them, they look like normal, regular windows. And the interesting thing, again, going back to the Inflation Reduction Act and all the implications for that, with all the tax credits you can generate from the IRA, they are actually now cheaper than conventional windows.
What?
It just goes back to it's nuts, right? It goes back to the point that we've made time and time again that the Inflation Reduction Act is an utter game changer for so many sectors. And again, it's really simple. If a solar paneled window is cheaper after tax than a conventional window, why wouldn't everyone use them? And I think that's the sort of thing we're going to see more and more of going into 2023.
Absolutely. And next week, it's the last event before our little holiday break. Carolyn will be interviewing Luke Guerrieri from Life, and they're working on clean hydrogen to decarbonize industry as a whole. So I am anxious to hear what their what their strategy is to do that. That's a big undertaking. So we'll see. And I know hydrogen is kind of this like elusive concept sometimes. So
yeah, it
stay
is.
tuned.
And so everyone, this is our last Paul McKenna recording for the year. So everyone, from us in this our little slot, have a wonderful holiday period. Be safe with family and friends, and we'll see you back all here in early Jan.
Sounds good. Well, bye and good luck with your flight.
Enjoy Budapest. Bye, everyone.